God overall, cause there's a God in us all. And if the squad ain't involved, then I'm dodging your calls. Gucci Mane once said, please don't get lost in the sauce. Cause a loss is a loss, but a boss still a
What's up? This is Jelani, and I'd like to welcome you to GlobalCommandTV.com. We are live right here today with Translee. What up, Translee? Welcome to the show, man.
What's happening, man? Glad to be here.
Word. So introduce yourself. Those who don't know Translee, let them know who you are, where you from.
Well, to all the watchers, listeners, viewers, I am Translee, cat from Huntsville, Alabama, but I'm currently in Atlanta, man. This is like a different type of place, different vibe place. So it's really good to be here and doing music and really just manifesting my destiny, man. So Translee.
Word. So what brought you to Atlanta? Come all the way from Alabama.
Really, back in the day, man, like it's a long story, but to make it short, man, really chasing the dream, man. And me and my college roommate Chris Hunter, which is here today, we had ended up meeting Mr. Collie Park, which y'all know who started NBA Twins and all that, and he kind of mentored us and kind of brought us into the game and like taught us a lot. And we kind of took it from there and started DNC, which is our label, digital label culture. And man, we just been going, bro, like really going at it, trying to have a message in the music and really connecting with youth and all, people that are older than us, you know what I'm saying? So, but we've been pretty much successful. So we just getting ready on it for this new project, MAOTP, which we'll get in depth about. But yeah, so that's pretty much the goal, man.
That's what's up. So what is MAOTP, if I said it right? Like, what is that? When are we gonna hear that, man? I've been waiting since the Culture Junkie for the next album, man. Let me know more, man.
So the thing about that, man, really, MAOTP is an acronym for really just kind of where I was at when I made the music. And it's crazy because I haven't even really told anybody what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris, I don't even think Chris even figured out what it means yet. So, but I said it on the project. It's really like, he's gonna know now, but it's like the first thing I said on the project. So it's like you'll know whenever you actually get the project. But it's pretty simple, right. And you know what I'm saying, you'll get it like whenever you see the cover, because the cover is super dope. I got this dude named Con Nova to do the cover. He's in freaking France. He's like an amazing artist, and he did the cover. And so it kind of all ties in, and you'll kind of understand when you get the music.
So you said France. How did y'all make that connection, man? I know you be making moves, but how France? That's overseas.
Man, that's crazy. Chris actually saw his artwork on someone's page, and we just reached out. And I just reached out to him, hit him up, told him I like his work, sent him some of my work, and literally he hit me back within like hours and was like, "Bro, listen to some of your tracks. I love it. Really want to be down with the movement. Let's work." So it's kind of like that's kind of how. And then he didn't say it like that because he doesn't like he can only really email. Like, he can't like get on the phone and just speak. Yeah, but he's dope though, man. Dude named Condo, so that's what did the artwork. So I'm gonna be releasing all that really soon. I don't know when this is coming out, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'll put it in the comments or something just so people can know. But yeah, I'll be releasing artwork in the back cover and the Lost in the Sauce video soon.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Lost in the Sauce, man. That's a hit. My girl love the song. She always playing it. Man, I've been spinning the record everywhere I could. You know what I'm saying? Man. I definitely like music. Can you tell me more about Lost in the Sauce for those who didn't hear the song?
Man, I appreciate that, man. That's like really one of them songs, man. Like I'm really like a music person, and I'm really passionate about music. And I'm also like a recluse. I'm not like one of these people that's just out here like running up in everybody's face, like really trying to like be in the industry side of it. Like I'm really a music person. So if I'm mentally like not into it, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be in my shell, I'm gonna be doing my thing, living my life how it just needs to be lived. But Lost in the Sauce was like one of those records where it's like while I was working on my album, I was really compelled to put out a song that was like for everybody. Everybody can kind of feel, you know what I'm saying, whether you like this type of music, like this type of music, it has like a feeling, a vibe where it's like everybody can feel it, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that's why Lost in the Sauce came out, and it was relevant to me because sometimes I feel lost in the sauce, but I don't want to be there. Then Gucci, I really rock with Gucci. He was still locked up then, but he's free now, of course. But shout out to Gucci. Hopefully he can get on the remix.
That'll be
dope. But yeah, so that's kind of where Lost in the Sauce came about. Man, it was just one of them songs where it was like I was compelled to just put something out and really see where people's head was at, see how people was vibing with that sound. Just, you know what I'm saying, just to put something out. But it ended up being even more than I could imagine because labels called about it. Just a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that sparked up a lot of interest. So shout out to that record. Shout out to God for giving me that record.
That's hot, man. That is hot. So like, I know you've been able to do a lot of shows outside of Atlanta.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are some spots that you've hit, and like, what's your favorite spot that you've ever performed at?
Man, favorite spot that I've ever performed at. Well, recently, my last couple shows have been in Alabama because I did a mixtape with a dude named Javo out of Alabama. We just kind of put together like a little 10-song tape and did it for Alabama and really made something special for the state. So we kind of went back and did a few shows back in Bama. So those were dope. One in Montgomery, one in Birmingham. And so, you know, like the response to the project has been really, really good. So that's kind of what I've been on the past couple months outside of working on my own project. But my favorite place to perform, man, like I've done a lot of incredible shows. You know what? One of my favorite shows was a show I did with you back at Apache. That was a super dope show with the band.
But a couple years ago. Man.
Yeah. But really in my hometown, in Huntsville, Alabama, it's always one of my favorite places to perform because that's why I do music. Like everything I learned from my hometown is really why I do music. Outside of my mama passing, that's why I do music too. But my hometown really raised me and made me, and things that I talk about are based off of the hometown. So when I go back and perform there, and if they rocking with it, that kind of gives me like, it's like a soothing feeling.
That's what's up, man. So like, what are some venues that you always dream to perform at? Like,
Madison Square Garden, bro.
To the words out my mouth, man.
Madison Square Garden, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like when you get to the Garden, it's like if you can sell out the Garden, or even just get a show in the Garden, like that's kind of where you want to go. And an artist like myself, like I'll prefer the influence over like the fame. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be able to get to an audience that big and be able to speak something positive to them, man. I don't know what that can do to change the world.
How to be major. So like, if you could name 3 major artists that you could see yourself opening up for, you wish to open up for, just name them.
Well, if Andre 3000 was on tour and like making music consistently, I would love to open up for him. Off top. Also, man, one of my favorite artists right now that I listen to a lot is Chance the Rapper. So just to probably just get on the road with him and do some things with him would be dope. Open up for probably maybe like a Pharrell, man, because I feel like a Pharrell show would be like kind of different. I feel like the crowd would be different. Like you would kind of catch a different vibe and maybe be able to take it somewhere else with the music. So
Definitely see that, man. So like, I know you have had the chance to meet like a lot of industry reps, a lot of DJs and artists. Like, out of all the people you met, who you think gave you the best advice, and what did he tell you that really stuck with you?
Man, going back to probably back whenever Mr. College Park was mentoring us. I remember when I first kind of moved to Atlanta, I was kind of falling into the flow of everything going on, bro. And like I found myself, in the J Money swag of not doing that, but kind of making music in that vibe. And I remember him sitting me down and being like, while I was playing on some records, and he was like, man, you really want to, fit in with everybody. You really want to be somebody out here. Like you really, you know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta get on your own wave. And like really, ever since then, I've really kind of been rapping about things that only pertain to my life. Like no matter how fucking boring it is, I don't know because no matter how boring it is, whatever I gotta try to flip it and make it entertaining and make it rhyme. So it's really just all about my life in my rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So that was the best advice, and that kind of put me on that path. I think that helped me.
what's up, man. And like I know a lot of independent artists look up to you. You know, like if I'm not mistaken, like a major part of your crowd are other artists. Like when I do shows with you and I put you on the flyer, you know, a lot of artists are hitting me up like, yo, I gotta get on you, man. I heard Translee on the show. So like, with that being said, like, what kind of advice would you give to other artists that are on the grind as well?
Man, that's a humbling thing, man. That's like, I appreciate anybody that likes and respects my music in any type of way. Man, really just be yourself, man. Like, you know, we kind of came up in the game kind of like really having to unapologetically be yourself on records and then go and perform them in the middle of a bunch of people who really ain't being themselves and really don't really want to really see somebody being themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we kind of had to break through on a whole nother vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like really have like I got a song called "Does Anybody Love" with Raheem Devon that we put out. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, real positive song. But I was in Strokers performing that song. Yeah, I was
Raheem Devon.
Strokers performing it, bro. Killing the mood.
So are you open to doing collaborations with other indie artists, man?
Oh, definitely. And you know, like I said, I got the collab tape with Jabo, one of the artists that I can give y'all a sneak peek. Yeah, of course, Zip K and all the new project. That's a super dope artist that I work with. Another female artist that I started working with, a girl named Jay Mon. She's on the project. She's super dope. But I don't know if you know Bags.
Yeah, I know Bags. Bags did a couple of shows too.
Yeah,
I think I did a show with both of y'all when I hosted, man.
Yeah, you know what? He was on that same show. So Bags on that. So it's a dope project, man. And as far as collabs, bro, yeah, like you know, I'm always going to do collabs. It's all about the music for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just hit Chris, hit me, book Translee at Gmail. And you know what I'm saying, we can link up, man. It's all about the music. It's all about the music, bro. So beyond that, man, I don't really know too much else.
That's what's up, man. So last question, man. What can we expect from Translee in these next couple of years, man? What's the vision? What's the mission?
Man, I'm gonna keep applying pressure, man, on the fake shit, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep applying pressure, dog, because it's like, it just feels so good to get realness out, to be able to go in the studio and be, like I said, unapologetically yourself. And you know what I'm saying, being able to talk what you want to talk and influence the world in your way. Like, you're gonna keep getting that from me, man, until I can't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we trying to still grow DNC, the company, Digital Native Culture. That's really my main focus outside of my music. You know what I'm saying? Just growing our company. Shout out Chris Hunter, Todd Marshall, Darius Jackson, everybody that's a part of the company. It's, you know, like, we've been grinding for a minute, man. And it's like we really feel like, you know, we got our pieces in place to make it happen. So big news coming soon too, man. We got some big affiliations, some big, just, you know what I'm saying, big time people that's just rolling with the campaign. So now it's just time to get the music out there.
Right, that's what's up, man. And speaking of music, man, we gotta get a 16, man. I don't mean to put you on the spot, man, but could we please get a 16?
Man, I feel like I was made for this.
Right.
Even though I'm not getting paid for this, I done slaved for this. I do it for the kid back in Huntsville that say I'm their favorite. On everything, I ain't even seen this coming. Lord knows, grandma, I'ma pray for this. I'm an Alabama king, RP, Dope B, man. Some niggas went to the grave for this. I'm done.
Word, man. And this is global.
And really, I'll die for this. Gave up everything in my life for this, so I'ma try for this. I'll stand in the courtroom and lie for this without confidence. Ghostwrite niggas in the room with this. Really, dog, we can't be cool with this. We gonna be losing this. We gotta uplift the ones really doing this by the rules with this. But that's past the fact. Every new day, a new aftermath from the day before. It's like back to back. Twitter beef and nothing after that. That ain't real life. I'm ashamed of this. Tell me what part of the game is this? When do we let online comments and opinions become the blame for this? When we get back to the hard shit. That Wu-Tang Clan face mob shit. That Beanie Siegel state prop shit. That beef might really get a nigga knocked shit. But this ain't that, dog, and that ain't this. I'm finna take this shit back to 96, where you had to be dope and not exist. Can't put cologne on top of shit. Excuse my French.
Hey, man, thanks a lot, Translee.
Appreciate you.
Where can they find you at on social networks?
At Translee for everything. Everything at Translee, man. Fuck with me.
Right, we out of here, globalcommenttv.com. Thank you.